A linguistic campaign is gathering momentum in Germany. It's trying hard to find German words for concepts frequently expressed here in English. Words such as airbag, event, and no-go area. Sometimes it works. Though Germans know what an airbag does, now it could be a Prallkissen, from prallen to crash, and kissen, meaning cushion. But it's causing some controversy, and a lot of Germans now feel their language is increasingly under assault.
Some English words actually do enrich our language because we don't have our own words for these things. For example, the word sport is an import, as are fair and foul. But we need 5,900 of the 6,000 Anglicisms currently used in German like we need a hole in the head.
The German Language Foundation has collected some 50,000 signatures to amend Germany's basic law, the Grundgesetz. They want to add a clause to it. The language of the Federal Republic of Germany is German.
Regardless of whether this is a constitutional issue or not, the first thing we need to ensure is that this country has one single national language, regardless of all the other languages people in this country speak.
Some say linguistic confusion of Babylonian proportions is spreading. Take the home of many European Union institutions, Brussels. After English and French, German ranks as its third official language. But in fact, all you hear is French and English. Back in the Vaterland, the linguist's answer to that is Europe is our home, German our language. But that's not always the case. No one knows that better than the head of the Goethe Institute in Brussels. He says he has to fight for German on a European level.
For example, the German Foreign Minister's initiative to enhance the career prospects of young members of the European Diplomatic Corps by improving their German is an important one, and it helps. But we know we can't go about it too heavy-handedly either.
Germany's biggest tabloid is currently campaigning to have German constitutionally anchored as the country's one and only language, publishing a front page without a single foreign word. Readers will have to get their heads around the tongue-twisting Bewegtbilderaufnahmegerät instead of the familiar video recorder. Anchoring German as the national language is linked to the ongoing debate on social integration because a lot of immigrants speak little German. Supporters say German is the language of Germany would send out a very clear signal.
It tells all foreigners that they have to learn German if they want to settle here. For a long time, a lot of them had thought they can get by, shop or attend university in Germany without knowing German. That's got to change.
The Social Democrats are Germany's main opposition party. Some of its members say they'd accept the amendment but warn about isolating the language.
If the German language hadn't developed, we'd all still be speaking Middle High German. As a former student of German language and literature, I know how difficult that is. We should give the language a chance to develop, and amending the constitution shouldn't be an impediment to that.
So whilst the question as to whether legislation would actually change anything goes unanswered, the challenge of getting back to simple terminology remains. Will English expressions like faculty manager get lost in translation when they revert to Hausmeister, formerly rendered in English as janitor? Those who say they're protecting the integrity of the German language aren't giving up hope.
There's a small country, Iceland. 150 years ago, they had problems like we do now. They were ruled by the Danes, and Danish was compulsory. But the Icelanders refused to go along with that. They brought their language back to the fore and succeeded. Today, Icelanders speak Icelandic.
But if Germany follows on, where will it lead? To more letters all over the place at the very least. Even in sophisticated Berlin, will all the baristas be aware that a gay cafe actually means a coffee to go?